I hit the table immediately.
That's okay. And
Micah.
dog's barking immediately. We're back.
Micah,
Zach.
it's good to see you. It's been too long.
It's been very long.
It's been a minute. Although I do get to see you regularly as part of Belly Television,
Which is true. Thank you for this
every
plug.
Thursday.
Every Thursday evening.
Starting from plug. We haven't even introduced the show. We're plugging another show.
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect way to start.
Yeah.
What might be the off ramp? I love you, man. Is this lighting crazy? It made it look like I've got two lines.
Good, man.
Like two lines going down my face.
The lighting looks good.
Okay. I don't know about that. We do have a visitor. We have a special guest this episode, I did hear.
We do. And
they're in the waiting room. The waiting room.
So I think we need to add this guest, so sorry. I thought they could add themselves.
Yeah, the guest does not know how to turn on their camera.
Now what does it say? Jolly old Saint
Rick.
Jolly old Saint Rick.
I've heard of jolly old Saint Nick, of course, Saint Nicholas, which is not my heritage or tradition, but I have heard of him.
And we might know.
Hee-ha-hoo! Okay. Now, Santa Claus. Hee-ha-hoo! Santa Claus, Saint Nick, usually says, correct me if I'm wrong, Micah, but usually says ho ho ho.
That's true, and Santa Claus probably comes in a little less hot on the mic, but not
more of a baritone Santa Claus. But jolly old Saint Rick, is in a different register. Who are we being blessed
by right now? Okay, that's a good acceptable.
I'm glad that
why am I backseat quarterbacking? I have dogs barking on my end. I should not talk about audio levels.
Jolly old Saint Rick, thank you for joining on the program.
Better audio levels for you, Belly?
It's a little hot. It's a little hot, Rick. I can do some stuff in post, but
how about that?
That's pretty good.
How about that?
Okay. I don't want to sully seeing you with the minutia of audio production.
That's a good way to introduce your guest, Belly.
Yeah.
Let me do that work. Welcome, jolly old Saint Rick, to I Love You Mana, the podcast that's dedicated to all things audio levels and nitpicking about audio levels. Welcome to the program.
Wow, Rick.
Yeah, you're decked out, dressed to the nines with the Ray-Bans and the hat.
I'm who the Ricky send when the pit is in most peril.
Well, yes.
Okay. This is good.
Let's just get right to it.
We haven't had an episode in 2-3 months, something.
I am who the Ricky send when the pit needs the most help.
I think about 2 months.
It's been about
2 months, and it's been a good 2 months.
We really could have done like a It's a Wonderful Life type episode, where it's like, oh, we're gonna end the podcast, and then
what are you talking about?
Well, but then, right? That it's the setup. The setup is like, oh, no one likes the podcast. We're gonna end the podcast. But then all these people from our past come back, and they show us how.
Yeah, I wouldn't bank on that.
How sad their lives.
I wouldn't bank on a lot of cameos.
It's just Chewy.
All the characters come back and show
you got Saint Rick.
How sad their lives would be if they didn't have the podcast. And then at the end, we decide not to kill ourselves.
It's just Chewy's children being like, can you keep the pod?
Can you help my daddy stop crying every night because the pod's not coming out?
Did I tell you, Mike? How?
Why does Daddy walk by Mike's house all the time?
Does he come out with like a boom box? He just plays the I Love You Mana theme song.
I wouldn't know. I'm jolly old Saint Rick. I'm getting this secondhand.
Okay, that's true. That's a good point. Jolly old.
I'm here to help you boys reignite the flame.
Okay, well, we do need it because I think.
Where's Mike and Tor?
Well, that's a good question. Where have they been?
I need all of you here.
Yeah, I feel that, Rick.
Otherwise, the pid's fucked.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, you know,
otherwise you're up shit creek without a paddle.
The couple episodes we've done with the two-handers with me and Belly, they've been pretty good. Although we have been just reacting to like the biggest magic
the
news
laziest form of content.
Yeah, but like people like that shit. Who cares?
The Hoggies liked it,
and
we've kept the flame barely alive, Rick.
Yeah, we're in decline. You know, we're in the twilight of the empire.
You need help. You need help in your Pidcast lives, in your personal lives.
I mean, I think that's mainly me. Micah's personal life is doing pretty
you
great.
brought a lot of that on yourself. I'm who the Rickies send when you're at the last inch of your rope.
So, Rick, what are we doing today?
I'm the final Rick.
Oh, okay. Are you the Rick of Christmas future or Christmas past?
The noodles in my mouth turned into a beard.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good lore. I like that.
We're not giving our viewers shout out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@ILYMana.
Soon to be deleted after this episode.
But we haven't. We really should shout out Rick, old Saint Rick's costume.
It's gorgeous.
Oh shit!
And notably,
this beard.
You know what? What's really strange is that my good friend Mike has that same mushroom poster.
Oh, he's a good friend now, huh?
It's a coincidence. It's strange.
It's a good friend, huh?
Well, I was recently at Mike's house because I was pitch hitting, walking his dogs. Did not see Mike because Mike was out of town. Haven't seen Mike in a little while. That's a shame.
So that's how you talk to your good friends, huh?
Well,
maybe that's part of the problem.
Well, I'm not talking to my good friends. I'm talking to a new acquaintance, hopefully a new friend, jolly old Saint Rick.
You're talking to a god.
This is true. Let's get.
You're talking to the fucking final Rick, bud.
No, let me ask you, what is the pantheon of Ricks like?
I'm the last Rick they send when you got the gun in your mouth.
Now, Micah, do you want to?
Rick you send when you got the rope around your neck and you're standing on the bureau, bud.
We got the gold standard Ricky Ramen.
Okay, cool.
We got
who is Ricky Ramen?
Ricky Ramen is a cosmic.
I'll tell you this about jolly old Saint Rick. I might not be the best Rick, but I'm the last Rick.
This is kind of sad. You're the last one?
Oh yeah, well look where the fuck we are, Belly. What do you think? A baby Rick's gonna show up?
Well, there is. As I was getting to, there's Lil Rick.
You guys gotta drag your heels to even put together. You guys used to care about the holiday spectacular.
That's true.
Yeah, we would have clips.
That's when Ty was alive.
We had traditions. We had the Swampies.
We have the Swampies.
Oh, which we could gave a shit about that.
We could review this year's Swampies, which happens every January. Who knows what?
But Tor's the one that picks the Swampies, and Tor, where's Tor?
Where is Tor? Well, what did Tor pick for this year's Swampies?
He picked the plains.
No, that was the year before. That was the year before.
He picked the plains.
I forget what he picked this year. I think it's certainly a less controversial pick.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, you know what? I think he picked none of them. I think that was his pick.
Was that?
Remember?
Oh, Jesus.
That was his hot pick.
He just punted it. He just said, I guess that's fitting for the last Swampies.
It might not be the last one.
It might not be the last one. If this is the last episode, it's the last one. Which the big thing about that, though, the big benefit is that we're dodging March Magics, which
all of us, no one is complaining about.
There might be another March Magics. can't be another March Magic, Zach. Why you gotta be so down about the stuff you've created?
March Magic was a lot of fun, although there's a lot of work.
Positive, Zach. Even when you don't feel positive, just say positive things.
Yeah, I think Rick.
Does that help?
I guess St. Rick is right about this. Yeah.
You got to speak it into existence, Zach. And when you're saying stuff like, yeah, it's the last this, it's the last that, well, guess what's going to fucking happen, bud?
It's going to be the last one. It's going to come true.
But even you say that you're the final Rick. You're the last Rick.
Yeah, it doesn't mean other Ricks are. I'm just the last one you can get.
And you know what? I if that's how it is, I'm completely fine with that. Yeah. Jolly old St. Rick.
It's been a good run.
You won't get Mike again. You'll get a Rick, though.
Okay, so there's Ricky Ramen.
Yeah, let's go.
Next to this.
And let's remind our potentially new viewers and new listeners, Ricky Ramen is why Belly became a fan of this program.
What was the first? I might still have this on my phone.
Belly made an altar to Ricky Ramen, which caused a cosmic split in the Rickyverse, which led to all these new Rickies coming around. It's all because of Belly.
It is true on some level, my fandom for I Love You Mana. It began with Zach Kagan's Bionicle tweet, but it was really solidified somewhere between Mike's mom's appearance and Ricky Ramen.
See, Zach, you opened the door.
Wow, I really did something back in 2016.
You'll find love. You'll find some love. Think about it,
St. Rick. You have some.
Some girlfriends in the course of this podcast.
You seem very up to date of Zach's
my relationship,
my personal
status. All the drama.
I'm a Ricky. I know everything, even if I'm the last one.
Do you know if I'm naughty or nice?
Well, Zach, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think you celebrate Rickmas.
This is true. I don't really. I'm not a believer.
You're more of a Rickica guy.
Yeah, I'm more of a Rickica guy. You know, we celebrate the spice packet that lasted for 8 bowls.
So,
see, that's
Zach, what are you and Aaron
Zach.
doing
See,
for
come on,
Monica?
Zach, fight for it. Fight for it, Zach. You gotta fight for it sometimes, bud. Life ain't always gonna be a walk of daisies.
A lock of daisies. I like that.
I think this is just a good lesson that you can't start a family in your mother's home. That's okay, Zach.
You know what? Europe, they have multi.
It's okay, Zach. Someone else might want to do that.
I don't think it was solely that.
Also, I don't think it has anything to do with starting a family.
You can find a mole person, Zach.
Are you okay? Let me ask you something. Jolly old St. Rick. Do you have a family? Are you starting a family?
I got all sorts of Rickies.
Okay.
I got Rikishi. I got Baby Rick. I got Little Rick.
Now, how are you related to these individuals?
I got Kenny Croc. Remember him?
Yeah, I guess I remember Kenny Croc.
You don't cross the Croc.
That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
You were having fun back then, huh, Zach?
Yeah, well, that's when we were still in person. And that was the golden era.
Were drinking. You were drinking every episode.
Yeah, it was fun.
You get nice and tuned up.
When we would smoke on the pod, too. It was fun.
Oh, that was great. Well, maybe that's the secret. You got to start getting fucked up, bud.
It's not the same by yourself. Why are we going to the cam on me?
Let's put a ride to Zach. Oh, so
yeah, I'm drinking LaCroix.
Such
a nice innocent. It's an innocent LaCroix. I love it. It even says on the bottom here, boom, innocent.
Zach, are these new glasses? Do you have new glasses?
Well, this is my first pair of glasses.
Oh my god!
No, so I've got these glasses this year.
Is this the new look then, Zach?
For
Oh, and
now, I should get a haircut. I think.
How is your mouth doing, Zach?
Oh well,
Your
this is the
wisdom
other
teeth,
thing is
yes.
I got my wisdom teeth rotated.
That's how long it's been since we last
I
recorded.
got this tooth
It's really
there.
just been one thing
I got
after
this
the
tooth
other.
there.
Zach.
This tooth over there. This tooth over there.
It's really
nice.
just been one thing after the other, huh?
This is really. I planned it because my dentist. My dentist asked me when I was going to get my wisdom teeth done, and he asked me right after my breakup, and I was like, you know what? Now's the time.
Yeah, now that you have one less person to look after you.
It's not bad. I think it's also like, I don't know. It is funny though, because like the dentist was like, you should really get it done, and then I'd be asked why, and it's like, well, it's gonna be really hard for you to clean them. You know,
You just shouldn't have teeth.
Yeah, you should have pulled them all.
Well, yeah, that's efficient, right?
Get
You
it
just
over
get it all
with
done
now.
at once.
I mean, that's the road you're heading on. If the pigs learned anything about your dental stuff the past 6 years.
So no, I did get them all. I got all 4 pulled. It's just very funny to be like, yeah, you need to have expensive surgery and like, you know, be in pain for 2 weeks so you could have a more convenient time brushing. For all the brushing that I do, right? My favorite thing, brushing my teeth. But that's why people get it done earlier in life, is because you recover faster, and the surgery is easier the younger you are.
I think Belly is legitimately playing a video game right now since you started telling that story.
No. I'm actually queuing up.
Belly is legitimately starting a new Dwarf Fortress campaign.
That was very observant of you. Very observant of you, Rick. But I actually am gonna try to queue up some clips. We're gonna try salvage this holiday.
Wait.
Clipmas.
I do have a cold open.
It's a good clip, Miss Belly. You just gotta think. You gotta think. What do you want next?
Wait, okay. Pull up some clips. Belly, you texted the group chat like 30 minutes before record. I have nothing prepared.
I know. I don't have anything prepared.
But I have a cold open. We can at least read the cold open.
Let's do the cold open. Let's burn some more time.
And you can play Dwarf Fortress in the background while I read the cold open.
I swear I'm getting clips. I swear. It's going to be worth it. But let's do the cold open.
Okay, you guys ready?
One last time. One last round.
All right. One last.
Well, see, that's
one last round.
Negative talk. You can't be like one last cold. Damn, Bell.
I think
the last one, jolly old Saint Rick thought he'd see go belly up.
Look, here's the thing.
I get, Mike, I get, but not you, Belly.
That's true.
Here's the thing.
That's true. I need to keep believing. Yeah.
Belly,
Thor told us that he would not abandon us. That so long as he was breathing, he would be here for the pit.
And that is true on some level. I still believe that.
And like without Tor, I think Tor really has been the emotional backbone of the show. That. And I think without Mike and without Tor, something.
Well, you gotta. If that's your emotional backbone, that's pretty fucked up.
It's a big, strong backbone, but
yeah,
it's
you can build a family off of that. Yes. You can build a family off of that.
That's a big backbone.
Yeah.
A family could live on that backbone.
Yeah, for many winters.
If Thor got on all fours, that's a good lean-to.
For Saint Rick and maybe our listeners, we haven't really heard from Tor in going on 2 or 3 months.
We've had some communication.
We've established proof of life. I am friends with Tor on Steam, and I messaged him on Steam one night, and he messaged me back at 3 a.m.
Well, what did he say?
Well, he said he's alive. He's alive, and he's doing okay.
Well, Jesus.
He said he'll come back to us.
A couple more fucking details than that. We haven't heard for... We spent 5.5 years working with this guy. Fuck, Belly, what do you care?
I've texted him multiple times. He does not respond to me.
You can't avoid Steam. You can't avoid Steam chat.
He doesn't know how to text, Zach. He doesn't know how to use a cell phone. Okay.
If we could, just buy signs and put them around his house, can we do something like that? Can we like get a skywriter?
We should go. We should break into his house and podcast over him.
Yeah, I mean that could work. We've done that before. We've recorded at Tor's house before.
Well, Mike didn't get to be there.
Yeah, you were like out of town specifically during those records.
What do you mean you were?
Oh, sorry, Mike was. Sorry, you were not there, jolly old Saint.
Mike bailed, bud.
Oh, Mike bailed. Yes, Mike
bailed.
Mike is deep down the troll hole.
How's Mike doing, Rick?
Mike, I get Mike leaving and Tor leaving, but not Belly. When Belly says it's the final cold open, I mean, fuck, you want D-Moon to kill himself?
No. I Love You Ma will never die in my heart, Saint Rick.
In your heart? See, that's the other shit. That's like what you say after a relative passes away.
I do. What do you want, man? What do you want, Saint Rick?
That's what you say after a cousin gets creamed by a semi.
Okay, I think we need a clip.
Zach,
I'm gonna be honest.
Zach, you gotta fight for this.
Jolly old Saint Rick, you're not being very jolly right now.
You gotta fight for it, Zach.
Well, look, I was talking to my therapist about
see
this.
That?
Oh,
see that,
boy.
Rick? You got a therapist.
Here's the thing about that, Belly, is just because you go doesn't mean it's working.
I've been talking to my therapist about exactly stuff like this, which is that so-called friends that are so-called ribbing you, like doing this sort of performative jousting and so-called joking, right? A lot of it, we just call it exactly what it is. It's a form of toxic masculinity. And why can't we?
Are you being serious right now, bro?
Why can't we just be real, support our friends, and say what we mean?
You're paying a therapist, and that's what you're talking about.
So what did Aaron say to precipitate this?
Well, it's a good point. Aaron is a big problem when it comes to this kind of thing.
Zach, you're paying a therapist, and that's what you're talking about.
Well, we talked about this kind of thing for half of one session, but we're talking about other stuff too. I've got a lot of stuff to work on.
You're paying your hard-earned money, and that's what you're talking about.
What do you have a therapist, jolly old Saint Rick?
There's no therapy in the plane I exist in.
The plane. Psychology doesn't exist.
Do you exist in a Scientology plane?
That's why I'm the final Rick.
No.
Because they have no therapy?
But you could get the other Ricks back. It's just that's who they sank because the pod's in dire straits.
Zach, we gotta fight.
Zach,
this has been Saint Rick's message.
Saint Rick, you're not doing a lot to help the kid.
Zach's talking like a libtard feminist.
Because I use the word toxic masculinity.
Zach's so fucking far gone, man.
Okay, well, speaking of toxic masculinity,
I remember being March Magic 2024 paint by numbers edition. Beauty is in the eye of the cardboard holder. And we are beginning our finals round between our final two competitors, and we are serenading them in style. Beyond what sea, somewhere waiting for me. Hasbro demands that profits expand and watches that
I really just have a hard time believing the women are how you keep women away.
Beyond what's my favorite artists are painting.
Holy shit. What time of day did you do this in your mother's kitchen?
Move on from John Avon. Oh, you got the clip?
you wanted to keep going.
Zach,
you wanted more? Zach, kind of mid-song.
Zach, maybe that's what it is. You got to sing a little ditty about what's happened to you recently. Maybe we'll do a little duet.
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you the
through
beat.
art.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's kind of nice.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Are you gonna sing,
Are you
Zach?
gonna sing, Zach?
What am I supposed to sing?
So
Just sing something, Zach.
I mean, I think especially with music, you do need to kind of write it to the
On the
melody.
last man of Pidcast, old Ricky said to me, I was
You
a
gotta fight
feminist
for it.
libtard.
I was a feminist libtard, and we
Okay.
got to fight for it.
You gotta
Zach
fight
Kagan.
for feminism. That's something
And a
you would say.
ramen packet in a pear tree.
So I think we only had 2 guests this. We stopped posting our YouTubes too. We only had 2 guests this.
Yeah, I wanted to have
year.
more guests, but then we kind of
We
stopped
had
trying.
Moise. Well, okay. I think
What led to the decline here?
Well, I mean,
that was for Zach or Belly or both of us.
Well, I'm asking both of you because I look at you two and I see a couple quitters. I see a couple of fucking quitters,
You
bud.
you know what? I was really looking forward.
Not...
I was really looking forward to podcasting with my boys one more time. And now...
Whoa. See, that's the wrong language. One more time, Zach. Let's try. Go ahead. Try it again.
Who's the president in your timeline?
The president?
Yeah.
Certainly not a therapist, Belly, because it doesn't exist where I live.
No therapy. Okay. I'm just checking.
I mean, honestly, if I think no president is kind of a net positive.
I think like Rikishi or Little Ricky would be a good president, or
sure
Ricky Ramen 2016 or Ricky Ramen 2K17 or
2K17.
2K18 Ricky was pretty good.
like
2K17.
NBA
2K19 Ricky, he definitely had the most
yeah.
He showed up the most at live shows. Mike was looking through his old photos and found a really nice one of you three at a live show.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's nice.
I moved it to trash. Here, I'll drop it. I'll drop it in the chat.
Well, maybe, I mean, I do kind of want to talk about restructuring I Love You Mana. I don't want it to end. And I think Zach, in 2025 in Jolly Old St. Rick, we just have to be realistic. I think we got to keep it going. It's just clearly we're not.
I mean, I think
weekly.
very clearly.
You should just live stream it to YouTube so there's no back end work.
It's not. I don't even think that's the problem.
I don't think that's the problem.
Let's do the cold open.
Let's do live streams more.
You need to be like Mike. Hire a team of producers.
Should we get Neil? Is that what we're missing? We're missing Neil.
No, you can't get
the Lord of the board.
Neil's locked down.
In your dimension?
Neil's locked down. I could get you someone else.
Who could you get us? Who could you pull?
I'm thinking a guy by the name of Tor fucking Ugin.
That would be great.
I mean, honestly, if you could get us Tor Ugin, that would be huge.
What's Tor up to in your multiverse?
He's the top editor in the field.
Tor's the top.
I mean, Tor's a great editor.
Podcaster.
Never takes a break. He's the Joe Rogan in my dimension.
I was just gonna say he's the Theo Vaughn of your. Who's the Theo Vaughn of your dimension?
He just interviewed Timothy Chalamet.
Wow,
that's huge for both of them.
Except in my dimension, Tor made out with Chalamet.
That's beautiful.
Nice. It's beautiful.
Tor is the gay Theo Vaughn.
Cool. Good for Tor.
We accept.
Which is pretty much just normal Theo Vaughn when you think about it.
Okay.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist or a shrink to kind of pick that lock.
I'll be honest, I don't really know much about Theo Vaughn.
Zach,
I thought you didn't have shrinks in your plane, Rick.
Zach, what are your New Year's resolutions? What do you want for Rickmas, Zach?
Okay, well, there's a lot of questions at once. What do I want from Rickmas? I think.
what do you want? What do you want from the pit? What do you want in life, Zach?
What I thought? Well, I was gonna say
You want
ramen
change?
related, but like for Rickmas. But then I've been having a lot of stomach issues since my surgery because I've had a lot of health issues since my surgery.
Yeah, that could be stress related, bud.
It could be. No, I've been on antibiotics and stuff because you have open wounds and things.
Has it been?
I was worried that there was an infection.
Have you been especially stressed lately?
I've been a little stressed. I won't lie.
What's going on, bud?
You know what'd be nice? It might be nice to get go to a spa. That might be good for me. Just
you should go to a shooting range. You should write names on the targets. What's that?
Who are the names going to be?
Don't let him answer that.
That's up to Zach.
Don't let him answer that.
Whatever names he wants.
Speaking of names, we did have some guests. I found
Rick, jolly old Saint Rick.
Moyes on.
Go ahead. You can't kill me, bud.
Friend of the show.
Can't kill an idea.
We had Vorthos Mike on.
Yeah, that was the big one. I love Vorthos Mike.
I mean, who are these people? That's the thing. You got to get some names.
Like what?
Yes, I think so. In 2K25, Zach, we'll just do guest eps. We'll do guest eps. We'll do special eps, and that's it. We don't have to be beholden.
You could get any magic comedian content creator on this show.
Yeah, probably.
Take it from jolly old Saint Rick. Mike hits up people for troll hole he should not be hitting up.
How many say yes?
That going?
A lot of them say yeah. If they're going to be in town, dude, they got nothing.
Yeah, there you go.
With this, it's all over the internet, so they don't even have to be in town.
That's true.
Oh, I will say that I do miss IRL recording. I think that was the best era of the show.
Zach, you don't got the grit for that anymore, bud.
It's not true. I wanted to do it. The problem is that, of course, I want to record with my friend Belly, who's in.
That is a big problem. I live in California.
Belly can move to Minnesota or just put an iPad of him up.
We could put an iPad on. That is a doable option.
We could get like a VR setup.
Yeah.
AR, VR.
You could get. I'm saying you blow off a lot of steam. You get an AR. You go to the range. You just write some names on the targets and blast them, dude. Not only am I the last Rick, I'm the rightest Rick.
The right wingist
political skeptic.
Yeah, there you go.
No, like I'm right. Like I'm correct.
Well, a lot of conservatives think they're right.
Yeah,
they are about a few things.
There are no politics in my plane.
Oh, that's incredible.
I mean, that doesn't seem. I don't think that's possible.
Our politicians are dogs.
Ooh,
you know what?
Good idea.
Belly?
Canines.
There's no politics in his dimension.
And the monkeys are in the Senate.
Oh, you're in a Planet of the Apes.
Xing Xing is our president.
Oh, Xinjin?
Xing
Xinjin. Yeah, I know that.
The monkey that Mike's obsessed with.
The one-armed monkey that's the sweet old gal.
Xing is our overlord.
Oh, okay.
Well, you were saying before that you don't have a president.
Our dearest leader, Xing Xing.
So this is kind of a Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes type scenario.
But you're analyzing. See, you've stopped playing video games. You're analyzing.
The issue here is that there's not a lot of like ramen, like Ricky Ramen and other ramen universe like lore mythology going on. It's all sort of like kind of random. Also, like Mike is now looking at Jolly Old Saint Rick is very clearly looking at some image.
No, he's looking at us. He's looking at the screen.
Is this us? Can we tell? I'm not sure. Okay, I guess I can see the StreamYard. Yeah, the sign up for free in the right corner.
I'm locked in, baby. Baby, I'm here to help you, baby.
He's here to help us, Zach.
I'm here to Come on, Zach.
Should we transition to the cold open? Because I did write one, and I do think it does sort of sum up this conversation.
I'd like to go back to a point you brought up a minute ago about how my plan is all random and not full of a lot of Ricky Ramen lore.
Yeah, I'd like to interrogate the plane a little more.
Which begs me to ask, how much fucking Ricky Ramen lore have you ever done, bud?
Well,
this is true.
I mean, Ricky Ramen.
Tell me how much.
I don't want to step on my partner's character. It's sort of his intellectual property, would say.
What are you talking about?
The Ricky Ramen character. I don't own the Ricky Ramen character.
Yeah, no one does.
Exactly.
Go ahead, make your offer.
Community. Pardon?
Make your offer.
To buy the Ricky Ramen character.
Give me an offer. I'll have to run it by Xing, but I'm sure we can work something out.
Okay, I don't know how much we're gonna do with Ricky Ramen in the post I Love You Mana.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of bananas for Xing to let me go.
So well, I don't want jolly old Saint Rick. I want the OG ramen. I want Ricky Ramen.
They're all connected, though, Zach. They're all connected.
Yeah, but we have to cut this fat. This is all it's like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, Zach,
you start with Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's fine.
Zach, you've done a lot of that recently, huh?
We start with Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog is cool, and then you add Tails as a sidekick. That's fine. You add Knuckles. That's interesting.
Knuckles is pretty cool.
And suddenly you're adding Amy Rose and Big the Cat
Zach,
and
Zach,
Crocodile and all. It's too much critters, right? And you're just overflowing with critters, and you got to consolidate.
Hey Zach.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just. It's kind of a pattern recently, huh? Cutting ties with stuff. Is it just kind of a thing you want to keep doing, or is it serving you well?
Let's get that cold open going.
You suck,
That's a great
dude.
Setup for
what? Why would you honestly? Why would you want to do that to a friend?
What are you talking about?
See, you come to the show. You say you're here to help us. I was
talking about your wisdom teeth.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We cut down. We're budget cutting on teeth. Let's do the cold open. All right. Here it is, folks. Belly, I hate to ask you to do something, but in post, maybe you can put a little...
I'll do something in post.
Yeah, a little Charlie Brown, sort of piano, like Christmassy piano music.
You got it, King.
In the late 80s, University of Pennsylvania PhD student Richard Garfield began playtesting a unique and ultimately groundbreaking
the first cold
idea.
Open we ever did?
I rewrote it.
Familiar. Okay, yes. Okay.
It is based on that. An ultimately groundbreaking idea for a card game. One where players built decks out of the cards they collected and cast spells from 5 distinct colors of magic. The idea didn't see any commercial traction until years later, when Garfield pitched a different board game called Robo Rally to the nascent game publisher, the Wizards of the Coast. Wizards was looking for an easy-to-produce game with fewer physical game pieces, and so took interest in Garfield's Magic idea instead, and thus Magic the Gathering was born. From its humble first set in 1993 to its expansion and growth over the subsequent 30 years, MTG has gone from a cult sensation to pop culture mainstay to ultimately a commodified corporate cash cow, which wears and swaps borrowed aesthetics and licensed IPs as easily as any Funko Pop or themed Monopoly game sold within a floundering Barnes & Noble found in a desolate and declining malls all across the country. But somewhere along that journey, specifically on June 14th, 2018, 3 friends and stand-up comedians in Minneapolis, Minnesota created the first, the last, the only Magic the Gathering Pitcast. Over 6 years and 300 episodes, the show has grown and evolved with the game. We've created a cadre of beloved characters, performed live shows, experimented with RPG storytelling, and added a co-host, seemingly lost a co-host, and somewhat got bogged down with golf and hot dog-based content, and amassed a small but fanatically dedicated fan base of listeners and avid voicemail callers. And occasionally, we've even talked about Magic the Gathering. So, tonight, as the year winds down, and ultimately, so does our careers, for the 300th and possibly final time, we're going to talk about it. And this is I Love You, Mana.
God damn.
Holy shit, man! I
that
got
an
tears in
obituary?
my eyes. I got tears in my eyes. Can
Do
you
you?
tell?
No, because you're wearing sunglasses.
I'm crying.
Real tears.
That's not the end, Zach. Listeners.
I mean,
it
it's
can't be
okay
the
if it's
end.
the end.
That's true.
Like,
But
we don't
also,
have to...
this is not EP 300. We should get that out.
Wait, what?
It's
This is not EP 300.
$2.99.
Yeah, it's 299.1.
What?
We can't be EP 300 unless Tor is
Yeah.
here.
You can't leave till you hit 300.
We can't leave till we hit 300.
It's
we
part
can't
of the. It's part
record
of the
300
Ricky
until
code.
Tor comes back.
It's part of the Ricky code.
Yeah, Zach.
That's why Tor's the Joe Rogan of my plane.
So I'm going through our YouTube. We had a few Balatro episodes. Should we talk about Balatro? How that came onto the scene?
I mean,
What
Balatro had a big year. I mean, I think Balatro came out earlier this year.
What the
Yes.
fuck is Balatra?
Balatro, it's a poker video game. You like, it's like a roguelike with poker hands. It became a viral sensation this year.
Best
it-
indie.
His best indie game at the Game Awards. It has had it's a very popular game. You would probably like it, Jolly Old Saint Rick. Also, it's a fun game. Like, I've been trying to get my mom into it because it's like sort of fun for all ages. If you like playing solitaire or something, it's like, an evolution on that. Even though it can be quite
You gotta
complicated.
get her off TikTok, Zach.
That's true. Did I tell you this? She's been watching like clips from like House MD on TikTok.
That's where it starts.
Well, the federal government will get her off TikTok. in
Yeah, that's a
January.
good point.
Oh, that's not gonna go away. Don't worry
I
about
hope
that,
so.
Belly.
When is that supposed to be decided?
You'll still have a
Mid-January.
TikTok.
But there's like, there's
Just
also
need a VPN.
we can also talk about, Magic the Gathering, right? Like there's a lot of stuff that's been happening. I know that maybe you don't know this, Jolly Old Saint Rick, but I know Mike has been playing some Elder Dragon Highlander with his coworkers.
I'm keeping the flame alive. Oh, Mike has been playing.
Mike has been.
It
thought
Mike
seems
might
like
get back into it a little bit.
you gentlemen have destroyed your lives with Magic the Gathering.
Here's the thing. I appreciate the community. I have enjoyed
Go
being
ahead,
part.
Zach. Preach. Go ahead. Let it out.
I've enjoyed being part of the community. I have friends who play the game and they're very enfranchised, and I cherish those friendships. And I think, like, certainly if I didn't have those connections, then I would get a lot less out of Magic the Gathering. Like, I mean, part of the reason that I, am like more spiky or play more competitive Magic is just because I have friends that will prefer to play that way.
Yeah, but how do they smell?
I mean, honestly, fine. They're adults. They understand how to take care of themselves.
Oh, no, not all of them, Zach.
Okay.
Rick, my goal for Zach in 2K25
Yeah.
is to get a coach for Magic. I have two goals for you, related but kind of separate concepts.
Okay.
One is I want you to pursue becoming a pro MTG player.
Okay.
Getting a coach. Okay. Just get a coach. I think it'll be really fun.
I do think it'll be fun. I think it will be fun to produce content like that.
The second, kind of diametrically opposed, is I want you to untether your self-worth from your performance in Magic.
Sure.
'Cause that doesn't matter.
How
I mean,
about-
I think those are similar, sort of similar concepts, because
Yes.
I think part of improving is to not worry so much about like the fate of like whatever, right?
I think
You just
that's
gotta be
applicable. That can be applicable to everything, Belly.
That's true.
Everything. Every type of art, every type of game, every type of sport. You gotta be like water.
Although it is kind of like
You can't be like ramen powder. You gotta be like water.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah,
see, regular Ricky wouldn't dare to talk about that.
Yeah, well, he's
Water
dead.
terrifies him.
This old Rick is.
Well, guess
got
what?
some
I
tricks.
killed regular Ricky.
No.
That's why you're the final Rick.
Well, guess what? I killed them all.
That's why you're the final Rick.
Because I slit their fucking throats.
You're admitting to murder.
Well, yeah, it's legal in my plane.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad
Emperor
politics
Xinjiang
doesn't
is-
exist, but I guess murder's legal.
So I did go to trial, but then I just gave Xinjiang a ding dong
Yeah.
cupcake, and we were cool.
Jolly
So
old St. Rick is kind of the Blade Runner of his plane, but for other Rickies.
So
I'm here to save the pid. And I think I've done just that. Now, Zach, you give Belly 2 goals you want to see from him in 2K25.
Oh, I like this.
oh, that's nice.
That's
Go ahead,
nice.
Zach. Speak from the heart.
Well, okay. I think Belly's doing a tremendous job with his streaming, and
Okay,
I mean, I've
Zach,
got.
we want goals, not compliments, all right?
Well, I mean, this is the thing is that I look at Belly and I do see like someone who's like very much got his life and his priorities in order. You know, like I admire Belly, so it's sort of hard for me to like be like, how do we perfect the already perfected. But I will say this. Okay, I will say that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But no, I'm ready. I'm ready. That's very sweet, Zach. Thank you.
No, I'm being honest.
That was so sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. What I would like to see. I would like to see. Okay. With respect to streaming, right? I think there are some things that you do with streaming incredibly well, right? Like all the voice lines and sort of the you've built up this pantheon of stuff. But I gotta be honest, like all of the for example, what's the game? Your forever game,
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. It's just sort of like incredibly like passive, like doing stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to see I want to have more engaging gameplay where okay, it feels like we're accomplishing something in this session, and I think you can
I've
do that
never
with
seen goal setting turn into a roast like this. This is
That's
pretty
not what
impressive.
I'm saying. You put me on the spot.
I want this.
So I want
This is as Zach-handed as it gets.
I'm not going to tell you that you need to play different games because I think you need to find your own aesthetic.
Yeah.
But I think you need to get people engaged in the gameplay in a more dynamic way than just sort of vibing out to
Now, is
No
this
Man's
No
Sky.
Man's Sky specific? Is it basically just No Man's Sky?
It might be just No Man's Sky. I don't know.
What
I think
about Dwarf? Do you feel the same way about Dwarf
I mean,
Fortress?
Dwarf Fortress, I don't understand I don't understand No Man's Sky in the same way, right? But I think Dwarf Fortress often is there's a fail state, so it's kind of more engaging.
Really, I think what Zach is trying to say is he wants you to try new games and
there we go.
keep broadening your horizons and keep challenging yourself and getting yourself excited about new ways you can stream or new ways you can interact with the stream.
Yeah.
All right, but then the other thing I'd like to challenge you.
Holy shit.
What?
You
Shut
did
up.
say 2.
Yeah, you said
Oh,
2.
well, fuck,
Okay.
I didn't think the first one would take 15 minutes. God damn.
I had to stall for a little bit.
God damn, Zach. What do you mean stall?
I want you to make more art. I really enjoy your art. And I haven't seen. You did.
By the way, Billy, those Glaciado Blanco t-shirts, they sold, bud.
Did they really? That's good.
They sold.
I want to do more art. These are great. These are great goals. Thank you, Zach. And thank you, Rick, for turning that on its head.
I think maybe too, Belly, you could edit some more clips for Mike.
Yeah, I could do that.
That's kind of a goal of his to somehow release even more fucking content in the new year and
I can do that.
Keep grinding himself to the grave with that too.
Rick, do you have goals for Mike or for yourself?
Oh Jesus, for Mike Lester. My goals for Mike Lester, I'll tell you what. We just gotta keep trending upwards.
Yep. Okay.
In every aspect, we gotta keep working on it.
Okay.
Even the days you don't want to work on it.
You work on it.
You got to work on every aspect.
Every aspect?
Otherwise, you start to falter.
Okay. Are you ever just allowed to just sort of exist as a human being?
Well, yeah, that's part of working on it, Zach. You got to work on how you rest.
Yeah, but isn't that a little bit toxic to frame even rest as like a part of work?
Yeah, oh yeah, is it toxic masculinity?
Alright, whatever, shut up.
Toxic masculinity, pussy boy.
This is definitely toxic masculinity.
There's clearly like the hustler grind set content creators in Rick's plane.
No,
there's no therapy
listen, you can grind while you rest.
That's true.
Is that true?
That's my third goal for Zach, actually.
You can grind while you sleep.
Your sleep hygiene.
Yeah, that would be also good for me.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
My goal for Zach is to go the whole year without losing a tooth. Which hasn't happened in quite some time.
Should we have goals for our listeners?
Well, maybe.
Yeah, find a new podcast.
Do you guys have any goals for like Tor or Mike?
My goal for Tor and Mike is I'd love to see them.
Yeah.
In a way that is like makes everyone happy. I want everyone to be happy.
That's a very selfish goal.
That's true.
Yeah. Do all these goals have to be selfless?
Oh yeah.
Okay, my selfless goal is I want Mike and Tor to be happy. I don't know.
I mean,
okay,
look,
I want Trollhole to be so popular and all of Mike's other ventures that we never see him on I Love You Mana. Like it's like Good Will Hunting. You know, I'm Ben Affleck saying that final monologue.
Nah,
every day I wake up and
he's not going anywhere to see about anything.
Okay.
I'll drag that motherfucker back, kicking or screaming.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Every day he doesn't come back, another Rick dies.
How many Ricks are left?
Well, there are an infinite amount of universes.
Millions. Literal millions.
If there are millions, then yeah, sure, you can let a few die. Who cares?
You wait till Puerto Rican Ricky comes on.
I'd love to see
Are we allowed to do Puerto Rican Ricky?
No, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to traverse those waters.
Maybe Chewy will volunteer to be Puerto Rican Rick.
Oh, I got some stuff to open from Chewy.
Oh yeah, me too. I forgot about that. I should go get it.
Should we do that?
I guess so.
We should do that, but also I have to dust off the voice.
Wait, I have to go get it. Just wait a second. I guess it's downstairs.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna dust off the voice message machine.
Are we still getting any?
We are. Whoa! What is this? It's not a voicemail. It's a video. It's a FaceTime. How is that even possible?
Good morning, ILYM Podcast. This is Gavin Verhey calling with another exciting opportunity to purchase a free preview card for an upcoming set. Today's upcoming set is Secret Lair MTG. Because when I think of Secret Lair MTG, I think of Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's right, this Secret Lair is cards picked out by Marjorie herself. Let's get to the spoilers. This set features Cancel, Conspiracy Theorist, Ballot Broker, because voting, Mental Misstep, Stubborn Denial, and Mob Rule. Also, the Secret Lair bonus card will feature a random card depicting the art of Harold McNeil, but these will only be available in gold border because of our reprint policy. So if you want to preview one of these cards, I can be reached at 206-456-6848. Just ask for Gavin.
Is this?
Oh, and remember,
harassment?
you got this.
All right. Well,
What number is that?
we got a video message.
Do we have to call this number?
No, do not call the number.
I'll call it. Back it up. What is it?
Yeah, we have to call it.
Good morning, ILYM Podcast. This
Well, I don't want to watch the whole thing.
48.
Okay, but like, I mean, I like that he put effort into it. Like, clearly, the invoked prejudice is definitely over the line.
How so?
Well, because it's literally like art from a Nazi sympathizer and like KKK member portraying a Klansman.
That never stopped you, bud.
All right, did you call the number?
Hi, thanks for calling Domino's. Para Español, we can now hire for positions. Learn more about our amazing career paths at jobs.domino's.com for a limited time.
I think that was Tor's number.
Wow.
He got us.
We
Nice
got
job.
we got Rick rolled.
Or potentially Aaron's.
We got Chewy rolled.
Oh, I gotta go
Did we
get
all
mine.
Did we all get something from Chewy?
I gotta go get mine. I gotta get Tor's too.
Are we supposed to open it then, or should we wait for Tor?
Well, if we wait for Tor, who knows how long? So I think
All right.
F300 will definitely have to wait till Tor, but I'm down to open a present, a package, and that's kind of holiday coded, you know.
I already took it out of the container.
Alright, I'll open it too.
Yeah, because like you started doing the voicemail while I was still downstairs.
Oh, I'm sorry, Zach.
It's okay. Good job with the voicemail.
Look at
That was
this.
fun. Yeah, we got a.
It says open on the PID.
Okay, mine is more explicit. It says a vintage pack to open on the PID.
Wow. Okay, Rick.
It's gonna be a pack of fallen empires. That's what it's gonna be.
Rick, it says open. Mine says open on the PID. What does yours say?
Let me see. I gotta open it.
Oh God. At least you're not running with scissors. Mine was already open.
It's such a giant.
It's like do you have? Is that the smallest knife you have in your universe?
It's the smallest knife at this desk.
Okay, he's working on it.
A vintage pack to open on the PID, not on Troll Hall. You son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
All right, we're opening them.
Wait, what did? Okay, I've opened mine already.
Okay, I do not know what kind of pack. I'm guessing it's going to be a Fallen Empires pack, and if it's not a Fallen Empires pack, it's going to be a non-Magic the Gathering pack.
That's a good guess.
Yeah, look at this. Fuck you. Okay, it's Batman.
I got Bill and Ted's.
Well, that's better. What'd you get, Micah?
I got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I would love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, Zach is salty about it.
Because mine's got gum in it. I can feel this
Zach,
gum.
what did you get?
Batman.
Batman's cool. All right, we're opening them.
Number one hit movie, Tops. Oh, yeah. With 9 cards, 1 sticker, 1 stick of bubble gum. See, look at this.
That's probably going to poison you.
Well, I'm not going to eat it. I could try to give it to Sebastian. This is from 1989.
Yeah, when's mine from? I just cracked it. Oh, I get a sticker too.
This reminds me of my plane.
Mine's from 1990. Oh yeah,
Mine's
is that
old.
That's
I'm
Jinjin.
That's
Jingjing's elders, ancestors.
That's Jinjing with the elders when I was on trial.
It's just a naked thing of gum.
You gotta try that.
You gotta try it, Zach.
It's a naked
Try
stick.
it, Zach. Zach,
Dude,
you gotta try.
it's a naked stick of gum from 1989. I'm not putting this in my mouth.
Put it in your mouth, Zach.
Zach,
It'll
it's
be
the last
fine.
Pidcast. Just put it in your fucking mouth.
Just for a hot sec, just a little. It's not gonna hurt you.
Just put it
for
in your mouth
1
and bite on it.
It's like
1 second.
It's 30. Is it like 35 years old?
It's older than you, yeah.
Zach, I'm telling you, you're not gonna get sick from it.
Zach, just 1 second.
Oh my God!
Okay, spit it out, Zach.
I
Don't chew
can't
it.
believe you did.
Zach, don't chew it.
I can't believe you did.
Getting stuck in my shoe folds.
I can't believe you're still in your mouth.
Zach, spit it out.
Keep it in, Zach. Don't go.
It's so sweet. It's so sweet.
Yeah, keep it in, Zach. It's a good piece of gum. That's a good piece of gum there. Oh, Zach, don't be wasteful. Zach, don't be
It tastes
wasteful.
fine. It's just very bitter, a bit brittle.
Well, yeah, it's from 4 decades ago, Zach.
That's amazing.
Zach,
so sweet.
that's from when Bush Sr. was president.
That's amazing. All right, who wants to show their cards first?
I showed my card.
I got some good ones here. Joker. Oh, look at this. Joker's lair.
See, that's pretty cool, Zach.
That's pretty
Like
cool.
Secret
Oh, it's
Lair.
from the Tim Burton.
Yeah.
You know what I rewatched recently? The Batman with George Clooney
Uh-huh.
and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's an underrated Batman.
It's underrated.
Oh, they got
right?
description of...
All right. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on Rick's. What? Oh, this is Bill and Ted's.
Ugh.
That was a good movie.
You know, wash out my mouth.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Damn! Look at these pulls. Look at these pulls Rick is doing right now.
Yeah. These are worthless.
Hey, get the camera back on me for 1 second. Hawk Tua. Puh. Spit on that thing.
All right, this is the last one. This is the last one.
Zach, eat
No.
some more gum.
I'm kidding.
This
These
is
are good.
fun though, because like they have like a description. I'll just give these to Chewy because he's gonna like this more than I do. He likes Batman stuff. They have like
No, he gave it to you. This is
got descriptions of each.
you don't give back.
Yeah, but he'd like it. What am I gonna do? Throw this out outside Gotham City? It's got a description of each scene, or like what's happening in the movie.
Okay, I'm gonna show some of mine.
Daring escape.
I'm gonna show some of mine.
Okay. Oh, I mean, Belly got the best one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Got this guy. Coming up in the world. Got one of them coming out of the. These are cool. Ooh. Bathtub Vigil?
Ooh, okay.
That's kind of steamy. Until Next Crime?
They're just basically like lines from the movie. That's all they are.
It says, I love you on a Tor or next of kin.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ. Tor is alive. Don't open.
That's
Oh, look
the
at this.
world we're living in.
I pulled a Leonardo.
Oh, it's
This
a
is sick.
sticker.
This is sick.
This is a sticker. You can peel and
this is a
stick it.
sticker. My shredder is a sticker.
That's cool. We can
Yeah,
stick
that's pretty
these.
cool.
And stick it right here. Because I'm a Joker. Then talk about that for Balatro, huh? Jokers. That's
Yeah,
a thing.
see, Zach? There's
There's value. There's value in
Yeah.
living. I'm not going to
There's
kill
value in
myself
living.
after all.
I didn't get shit for
God
stickers.
has a plan for you.
I didn't
Raphael to the rescue.
Oh, I love that. I love when they're in the trench coats. That's always so fun.
get. Well, I didn't get any
This one's dark.
stickers.
Pursued by the enemy.
I do have also for Tor. I have a pack of like Star Trek cards that I was supposed to give him, but I never had the
Yeah.
opportunity.
Wasn't that for me to give to Tor?
Yeah, I think so. I opened one of the packs, but I have the rest of them.
Escape from New York.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
That was pretty powerful in the Teenage
He's
Mutant
pretty
Ninja
cool.
Turtles meta back in the day.
Well, I feel wonderful.
Should I open Tor's pack?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it.
You're next of kin, Rick.
I'm the closest Tor's got to family.
We'll send Tor something else.
Well, we still have to give him the Star Trek cards. That will serve as a replacement. How much packaging is there, Rick? It seems like there's a lot.
It's tough to get in. I wonder what he gave Tor.
Well, we're about to find
What
out.
if Tor actually got like a vintage?
No, Indiana Jones. I mean, this is such a fucking cheap ass gift, dude. I mean, he spent 80 cents a piece on these fucking things.
I mean, they're vintage. They're from like back in the day.
Yeah, but Zach, they're worthless.
Yeah. Newsflash: Magic the Gathering's fucking worthless too.
Yeah, how's that going? Should we end on your thoughts of Magic the Gathering as an investment, Zach?
As an investment? I mean, whatever.
Or as
I mean,
I will say as a game. What
I will say.
How are you feeling about the game going into the next year?
They did recently unban a bunch of stuff in Modern. It was a big shakeup that happened earlier this week.
That card is sick. Wait, these cards are sick.
This
They're
is
just like
Indiana
portraits.
Jones.
Yeah.
The print quality does look pretty
You better
decent.
pull an indie.
Is that just a black guy with his hands up?
Getting up gun pointed at.
Is this just a black guy getting shot in like a patio?
It appears to be that.
Which movie is this based off of? Is it all three movies or?
Yeah, he's literally about to get shot. That's kind of cool.
I hope we pull an indie. What? What?
What movie is this
What
from?
movie is that?
Is that from like? I don't even remember
I
that.
don't even know. Is it like an off-brand indie?
Is this the Ford Theater? What are these fucking cards?
I don't really remember these scenes.
Wait, I think this is like an off-brand Indiana Jones.
No, is this Indiana Jones Adventure, like Young Indiana Jones Adventures, the TV show?
It must be. Yes.
Like the one that didn't have Harrison Ford?
Yes.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, a
What
condom.
Are we goggles?
Is that a condom? No, a condom.
A condom.
Two. A blue and a red one.
Ooh, I'm gonna hit up Rikishi.
I thought you killed her.
Hit up Rikishi. Get my little noodle wet. Yeah.
Oh no.
Well,
Uh,
I'm
to
sorry I
close
didn't have
on the-
clips this year. Guys,
Whatever.
It's still Clipmas. Still
So-
kind of Clipmas.
They unbanned a bunch of stuff in Modern, and a lot of people are excited. But the big finance news from this is that they unbanned Mox Opal, and so Mox Opal has been banned in Modern for many years. And now the card was already expensive. It was like probably, I don't know, like a $80 card, maybe, or $60 card, something like that. But now it's like skyrocketed, because it's unbanned in Modern. And so you have a situation where at the start of the year, what is it? Mana Crypt was worth almost $200, and Mox Opal was worth like $60. And now at the end of the year, Mox Opal is worth almost $200, and Mana Crypt is worth $60.
yeah, it's an eat or be eaten world.
So, like, what do we think? Like, looking to the next year, Magic, like, whatever, we're gonna have a lot of sets. They're gonna keep printing stuff. We're gonna have all this Universes Beyond. We're gonna see what that's like. We're gonna see if that's going to.
I'm excited for the Fast and Furious set. That's like going to be the first one.
Yeah,
And
the
then Final Fantasy.
the Death Race set.
I might.
I'm excited for the Indiana Jones Adventure set where for seemingly no reason a black guy is being held at rifle point.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's all possible. I got Batman cards. Like, there's gonna be Spider-Man cards. It's all.
Zach, you did kind of get the most IP.
Oh shit!
got
Well,
Batman.
well, Zach deserves the best IP.
You got Batman.
Mine had gum in it.
Yeah,
Zach,
I mean,
you got gum.
Zach
None of us
deserves a nice little stick of gum for the good year he's had.
and now it's going to be my last podcast for sure because I'm going to die of lead poisoning.
Zach deserves a 40-year-old year of gum after this year.
No, that gum is actually better for you. There's no seed oils.
It ages. There's only beef tallow.
Yeah,
That's
that's why it's
gum made with beef tallow.
I mean, there's probably like asbestos in it at this point.
God.
All
right, how do you guys feel about Magic the Gathering? You play a little bit this year.
I think Mike's excited to play more casual EDH and possibly reunite with his one of his oldest collaborators at this point, Ben Easter, to maybe make some MTG, maybe rally Zach in there.
Wow, that would be beautiful.
Get Zach out and about. Get Mike and Zach's dynamic on camera finally on a 3-camera shoot.
That'd be wonderful.
See if Zach tries to attack Mike.
The Lord has a plan for you.
See if Zach
I can't kill myself
the
yet.
grand architecture of the universe.
Zach tries to jump over the table and attack Mike after something horrible he says.
We got any good holiday plans?
Mike's hosting his whole family the second year in a row.
Ooh, for Christmas?
He'll enjoy that.
No, he doesn't.
Is Mike's is Joe?
He's got the smallest house and that's those 30 people.
Will Joe be there?
No, unfortunately not. Joe is still a wandering.
Okay.
In the wilderness?
He's still on his walkabout.
Well, get back safe, Joe.
But he still loves his shiny rocks. He sends Mike's videos all the time of him shining lights on his rocks.
Well, I hope you get your rocks off in 2025, Joe.
Well, he could probably be a guest again. He used to call in.
We had Joe as a guest, I think, in 2024.
I think we could at least get him. I mean, you guys could probably get anyone.
Yeah, we can do. We just gotta manifest Zach. We're probably not going to do a weekly pod, but
no one's asking for that. But I think
we can get guests. We can come back. We can bring the boys back for.
I think it's important to sort of find our own goals of what we want.
Yeah.
And I think where I'm looking for is I am looking for some sort of like format that sparks joy, that creates joy, in which me and you and a guest can produce some Magic adjacent content for 45 minutes to an hour.
You and Rick? Who are you talking to?
I was talking to you.
Oh, okay. Well, where does Mike and Tor and Rick fit in that?
I'm guessing they are not available.
Yeah, what the fuck? I showed up for this, now I'm getting axed? I mean, what the fuck, man? I've been carrying this shit. I mean, fuck, I'm the last Rick. I'm still carrying this shit.
Well, much like Magic the Gathering, maybe we can have multiple formats.
There you go. That's a good thought.
You can't do one format? Now you're talking about doing multiple? Okay, yeah, good luck with that. You're going to do a quarterly podcast?
I think it's a good concept. I think we should try it. Quarterly. Eventize the podcast space.
Whenever the StreamYard's a humming, you just shine the belly signal and some Rick will show up.
Wow. I'm thankful for that, Rick. I'm thankful for friends.
You're not going to like what he says. You're not going to like his thoughts, but he'll be there.
I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful.
Is there any chance
Rick
we could get Mike?
Mike and
he's really busy.
Okay. That's worth a shot.
Enjoying our time with Rick? Zach?
He's fucking shackled in the troll hole.
Maybe we need to rescue Mike.
Does Mike need to be rescued?
He's got walking pneumonia and he still has to bank episodes of the troll hole.
See, isn't it nice? The troll hole can be the focus of Mike's ire, and I Love You Mana can just be the damsel, the side piece.
Half of the most recent troll hole eps, Mike's high on ZQL.
What is ZQL? I've heard of Dayquil. I've heard of NyQuil.
It's basically Robitussin.
Okay, well that doesn't seem that bad. Indeed, fellas.
So what do you guys? What are your final thoughts? What's the mantra for 2K25 when it comes to the pod? One sentence. When it comes to the pod. When it comes to your life. When it comes to your quarterly new podcast format. What do you think?
I love you,
Mana.
guys. Mana.
All right. Well, I mean, if you want to fucking end it there, I suppose.
You put us on the spot. Also, you've been asking us basically a variant of the same question for like 40 minutes. Like, give me a break, man. We're trying to figure it out.
Well, how good has it been, though?
How good has what been? This podcast?
Yeah.
It's been great. I feel great. I feel renewed.
You feel renewed. You feel motivated. You're pissed off.
No,
Yeah, it's like we went to one of those like Andy Elliott.
Yeah, you went to boot camp. You're pissed off.
I mean, that's what you want to say. But that's not. Sometimes you're just allowed to build your friends up. That's okay. You're allowed to be nice. You're allowed to be sincere.
Rick's building us up.
You gotta break them down to build them up. And if you say
Zach, I love you.
If you say one more feminist libtard thing, we're gonna have a problem.
Happy Clipmas 2024. We'll be back. We're not done yet. Tor hasn't come back, so we're not doing F300 until Tor comes back. Should we just skip it? Should we just go to 301 and then we'll
Yeah, sure. We should go back. I like that. Yeah.
Tor's got 10 episodes to get back here because this was 299.1.
Okay. We'll do that.
And then after that, we'll just go to his residence and probably have a shootout with him.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great holiday time. I love you.
And to the listeners, thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking through us all these years. And if you're a first-time listener and you made it this far in the episode,
holy fuck! I mean, if someone stumbled, I mean, they're asleep. They're asleep, or it's a baby that's like accidentally clicking on YouTube stuff.
Just a monkey at a keyboard.
Yeah, it's just Jing Jing, and she got grandma's Roku remote.
And I promise for all of the I Love You Man content that we do in 2025, which it does seem like there will be some, the stuff that I kick off is at least going to be magic focused. It will have, I do like the 3 episodes that we did, you and me, Micah. I really enjoyed. And the episodes that we did with guests, that I really enjoyed that too.
You're really painting a picture here, Zach.
Got it. Nice to see to Rick.
I'm reading Rick, loud and clear, bud.
Honestly, sometimes if you don't have anything nice to say, better to say nothing at all.
And that's how you break them down to build them up. And I'll tell you this, Belly, you just fire off that StreamYard signal.
Okay. All right.
And it's my 2K25 resolution that you will get a Rick. And as I said before, you may not like what he says. What he says may piss you off. You may want to hurt him. But he'll be here.
All right. I think that's a beautiful note to end on. I love you, boys. I love you, listeners.
I love you, man.
I love you, Mana.